Ladies and gentlemen, the media is freaking out. The media is losing their mind. They're back with the fake news. They're back with the propaganda. When I turn on the legacy media today, it reminds me of 2015. If Trump wins World War III, if Trump wins North Korea, if Trump wins, Russia's gonna nuke us. If Trump wins, America's gonna go into chaos and everything's gonna be destroyed and our economy is going to crash. None of that happened. North Korea was in check. We got along with Russia. We got along with China. No one even heard about an invasion into Ukraine or Taiwan. Our economy was the greatest the world has ever seen with a secure border. But were they held responsible for their propaganda? No. And because they weren't held responsible for their propaganda, they are back at it again. And we're about to get right into that, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to irritate you. It's going to make us angry of the blatant propaganda from the liberals. But then there's good news. Elon Musk is actually standing on the side of Trump and going at the fake news media. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to One Nation Under God. Really quickly, I want to take a moment to thank the sponsor of today's video, and that is the Midas Gold Group. They're a second-generation Christian veteran family-owned gold, silver, and precious metals IRA firm. They protect your money from Bidenomics, and that is Biden inflation, high gas prices, collapse of the dollar, and bank runs. And I was just in California, where I live. Gas is about $4.20 a gallon. There, $5.50. Thanks, Joe. We did it, Joe. Midas Gold Group is backed by Sebastian Gorka himself. Contact them today at MidasGoldGroup.com or call them at 480-360-3000 or right there on the screen. Let's get right into this. We're going to watch this video, ladies and gentlemen, and then we're going to see Elon Musk's response and then what Trump actually said.
He's talking about a bloodbath for America. It's laid out in the terms of it. And these idiots on Twitter, these idiots on cable news, these idiots on Sunday shows going, well, president, he was talking only about the auto industry, and this is one more. It's just bullshit. Let me say that at 6:15 a.m. It's just bullshit. He knew what he was doing. We're not stupid. Americans aren't stupid. He was talking about a bloodbath. Sometimes a bloodbath means a bloodbath. And when he finishes by saying, and that's just going to be the least of it, seriously, these people may be stupid. We're not.
Now, Trump was actually talking about the car manufacturing companies. He was talking about jobs. He was talking about these companies that started their brand, their company in the United States and built their company off the American worker that are now either hiring illegal immigrants or leaving the country altogether, they're hiring those people from wherever they go, whether Mexico, China, or somewhere else. And then they ship those cars back here to America so that we spend our hard-earned dollars on those cars. And Trump said, I'm going to tariff them and I'm going to make sure they stay. But if they leave, I'm going to tariff them 100% of the car's value. But if I don't win, it's going to be a bloodbath between the car manufacturing companies. But the media, because they lost, here's why they're freaking out. Because they lost on everything else. They lost on the Russia, right? They lost impeachment number 1, impeachment number 2, the J6 Unselect Committee, the raid, all the indictments, they lost. Nikki Haley, Ron DeSantis, lost. Trump's the nominee. The biggest landslide nomination election in American history. So no matter what they do, they're losing. So now they don't know what else to do except flail around and make up stories. But here's what Elon Musk had to say. So Joe, posted, Donald Trump's America, and he is proud of it. Promised another bloodbath if he loses. Okay. Elon Musk responds, January 6th was not a bloodbath by any definition, and Trump was referring to job losses in the auto industry when he used that word. Your post is extremely misleading. Well, I mean, Elon, what do you expect? When the guy that sits there and says Joe Biden is the most heroic and he's so well spoken, the greatest leader this nation has ever seen, and he says it into a camera with a straight face. Do you believe he'll ever say anything that's leading, true, or correct? Never. Nada. Not a chance. Ladies and gentlemen, the media's freaking. They're losing their minds. They're going crazy. Why? Because they can't stop what's coming. What's coming? The greatest victory in American presidential history. Now, by the way, yesterday was elections in Russia. I don't know how they run their elections, and I don't care how they run their elections. But the irony of all the European Union countries, America saying their elections are just a facade. What? What about 2020 when you shut everyone down, sent out tens of millions of ballots nationwide, drop boxes on every corner? We went from election day to election weeks. Trump winning on election night in a landslide. We go to sleep, we wake up, spikes in the middle of the night. Don't go lecturing other countries on how they run their elections when I think right now, between Republicans, Democrats, everybody mixed together, the polls show that 42% of the nation are not confident that 2020 was legit. Don't go lecturing other countries until we fix ours. We shouldn't get involved in other wars until we fix our war at the border. We shouldn't get involved or even comment on who does what. Let's worry about us. We do too much worrying and commenting and thinking about other nations and what they're doing and what they're going through. And let's worry about us. And let's leave the Russians to the Russians, Chinese to the Chinese, Taiwanese to the Taiwanese, Israelis to the Israelis. And let's take care of us first. We need to put a stop to everything. Just shut the world off for a year and focus on internal problems only. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, share it with a friend or two, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you're notified every time I upload. Trump 2024.